Hi, it's Kat. I'm checking in for my week 3 VSG post VSG check-in. It's been a good week. Today's kind of weird because it's my last day home before I go back into the office and have to deal with real people all the time and getting up in the morning and doing all that. Although I have been getting up in the morning, and yesterday I spent most of the day doing a personal project at my desk. So just to try to see, can I do it? And I did set it up because we're going into a holiday weekend. I set it up so Thursday and Friday I can do half days if I want to. I'm going to just sort of play it by ear, see how I feel, and not try not to push it too hard. But then I have 3 days of recovery, relaxation, rest, relaxation. That's what I meant to say. And then I have a short week, but a full days on that week. So we'll see how it goes, and I feel okay. Um, I forgot to do my stats. I'm sorry. So my starting weight, my high weight, was 370. My day of surgery weight was 320. I managed to lose, that's 50 pounds, 50 pounds? Yes, 50 pounds before going into surgery, mostly actually by doing keto, which I want to get back to, and my husband's doing, and he's losing weight too. So I highly recommend keto. And I actually had to do I actually do the surgery? But I'm glad I did. I decided to do that, and I'm glad I did. And my current weight as of today is 301.8. So that's a 1.4 loss for the week, which is not great, but it's better than a stall. And honestly, until yesterday, I was the same weight all week. And after, the first week of losing, a pound or 2 pounds a day, and then the second week of, oh, okay, but I still think I was down 4 pounds last week. I can't remember. Then to come into this week and be like, the same, the same, the same. 303.2, 303.2, 303.2. 303.4, not fun. Yeah, I know that your body has to stabilize before and then drop again and stabilize and drop again. So it was all good. And yesterday I was like, I will be okay. Like I will live and not be terribly depressed if I have stalled, but I really don't want to stall. I'd like to lose something. And my body said, okay. So I was at like 302.6 yesterday, and then 301.8. I am so close to being out of the 300s, which is going to be great. It's just, I don't know. Like, I stopped weighing a while ago, and I did go to Weight Watchers for a while, and I don't know if I still have those things, but I just sort of blocked it out. Like, I don't know what I was weighing, and I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember any of my weights. The only weights like I can seriously remember is, back, well, I wasn't even weighing back then. It's going to be, everything's gravy. Everything's gravy. Everything that I lose is wonderful, but I will be glad to be out of the 300s and into the 200s, and then finally into the 100s is my goal. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So yeah, 300s. Getting out of that would be great. Oh, and which makes my complete loss 308.2. No, my complete loss is 68.2. So I'm very, very happy with that. I'll be really happy when I can say, when I reach 300, I can say I've lost 70 pounds. When I reach 299, I can be out of the 300. So a couple of big goals, just, like 2 pounds and 2 pounds. Yeah, 3 pounds. So I'm working on it. But anyway, so this week I had my meeting with my surgeon. Went really well, and she moved me to soft foods, which is glorious. I am very happy to be on protein. And I think I'm eating less calories now that I'm on protein. Um, and I feel like I was a little worried because I didn't feel my restriction as much when I was eating soups. You know, I just would eat and I'm like, I can have more and I'm kind of hungry. And I'm not really hungry anymore. And when I eat, I definitely get to, and I've gotten a couple times, I've gotten to the point, not a pain point, but just a fullness point. It was funny. The first time that I really got there, oh, we went to Chipotle. And we went to, like Saturday, this weekend was a big social weekend, was the biggest social weekend that I've had since having the operation. So my husband and I usually go to Chipotle on Sunday. And the last couple weeks I've gone with him and I have had a side of guacamole and I've just sort of eaten that and it's been fine. When my husband's like, I feel weird eating in front of you. So, but I'm like, don't. This is all I can eat. I'm okay with that. So then we went to Chipotle on Saturday because we had stuff on Sunday. So we went on Saturday and we had stuff Saturday night too. But we went to Chipotle and I'm like, I would like a bowl. And it's like, okay, what do you want? I want barbacoa and cheese. And that is it. And the girl looked at me strangely. I'm like, that's all I need. And so she actually gave me probably twice as much meat as they usually do, and then quite a bit of cheese. And it was so good. But what's funny is because I'm used to having sour cream and all other things and even salsa, and I just wanted to have protein. And because I wasn't having anything else, she gave me more. And also because I wasn't having other things in, I could really taste the barbacoa on its own. It's a lot spicier than I remember it being. And I also usually do, recently I've switched over to doing steak or doing a mix. And I'm not supposed to have steak yet. I mean, their steak is tiny pieces. I think I'd be okay with that. But I didn't want to risk it, so I'm just like barbacoa, cheese, good to go. And it was so yummy. And it was so yummy. And I ate it all up. And I ate till I was full. And I felt full. And then I probably had a bite more than that. Or I think I had a bite of his guacamole. Oh no, I know what it was. He was having a salad. And he does not like the ribs of or like the very thick parts of the romaine lettuce. And I love them. I don't know why. I've always loved them. So I had that and a little taste of guac, but that's what I had. And he was pulling, you know, I saw a piece and I knew he wasn't going to like that piece. So I reached in and grabbed it and I very carefully chewed it, but ate it. And when that went down, it was like, that is more than enough food. You are really full. And it was just fascinating to me. I find my stomach fascinating because it's a new thing. It's a part of my body. I've had it my whole life, but now it's new again. So it felt like I said to my husband, it's like, I'm not in pain, you know, because, you know, like I'm not like feeling pain, but I am feeling full and I feel like my stomach looks like one of, I don't know if you've ever had a kitten. I think puppies are the same thing. And they're kind of amazing because when they eat, when they're really small, they eat or drink, you know, their mom's milk until their bellies are round. Like you look at them and you think, oh my God, if I poke you, you are going to explode. They just sort of balloon up and are like 90% belly and 10% animal, a puppy, kitten, whatever. And I felt like that felt like my stomach. I'm like, wow, it's full. You know, it amused me. So that was my, you know, first like, okay, I have full experience. And then that night we went to a party, a games night party with some friends, and the host had chicken chili, and she knows that we're keto, which is a nice cover, because yeah, I'm going to eat protein. I'm not going to eat crap. I'm going to eat protein. I'm not going to eat sugar, and it works. And enough people know what it is, and enough people know that, you know, I lost 50 pounds doing that, so that's great. but we got there, and it was a while before dinner was served, and it was my time to eat. So she had cheese out, so I had some of the cheese, and I ate it. Some of it I just ate. My husband got some pork rinds, and I ate some with pork rinds. But like had some cheese, and I was probably full from that. But I waited, like I ate, and I'm like, I'm full. Then I waited some more, and then everybody had the chili, and I told her, I was like, I'm kind of full, just give me a small portion. So she did give me a small portion, and I ate it, and it was with some white beans, and I had a couple of them, but I didn't really have that many. But I again felt full and stopped eating, and then started drinking my water. Only had water. Didn't have any of the desserts, although I wanted to, but I didn't. So um, it was all good, and in the end, it was nice. Nobody noticed I didn't eat that much food, because it was kind of a grazing thing, and then we, sat down and we ate, and everything was fine, and we had fun. And then the next day, we were having a rehearsal at my house. My husband's doing a band project, and so he had some guitarists over and a bassist over, and to be a hostess, we provided lunch, and we made up some. We had guacamole left over from the night before, and my husband had kept a pit in it, which helps a lot. And then we also, once it got home, because it was at a friend's house, once it got home, I pressed saran wrap straight onto it before putting the lid, closing it up and putting it on. If you push it straight into the guac, next day at least, it was perfectly green, looked great, did not look like day old guacamole, where it's all gray and everything. Just get all that air out. The air is what turns it gray. And then we served that, and I had picked up some chips for them, and Dan had had some pork rinds, and then I put out some cheese, and we had sausages that we had got from Costco. Costco has great meats. If you don't have a Costco, or I mean, if you don't go to Costco, if you have a Costco near you and don't go, it is completely worth it for the meats. We also got a vacuum sealer. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to start vacuum sealing off portions. I think it's going to be a good plan. But we like I had half of a sausage. So the sausage is like a regular hot dog length, about that big. And I took one onto my plate, and I had a little bit of cheese, and I had the sausage, and I ate small bites, chewed a lot, swallowed, and then got halfway, and I'm like, I am full. So I just pushed the sausage onto my husband's plate, and he was fine, and nobody noticed, and I wasn't like, why are you eating so little? Nobody cares. And that is great for somebody who is not telling people. That is great. I have my keto reasons for not eating buns and chips and all of that, but it's great to know I can be social. So I've like eaten out in a casual restaurant. I have no fear about eating out in a regular restaurant, because I'm cool. Give me a box. I don't care. And then I also, know that I can eat with people, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, this week I'm gonna try my chicken pizza tonight and see how that works out. And if it doesn't work out, that's cool. I can make it work. I also have been trying to get my protein, like water. I've been okay. I'm not great today. Whoosh. I'm behind on where I should be today. But I can drink 2 or 3 ounces at a sitting, and it's fine. So I can get that up. So I've been doing 64 ounces a day pretty much most of this week. That hasn't been a problem. And then I'm going to get my protein on track. I'm trying to get my protein on track. I think I'm supposed to have 64 ounces. I'm going to ask at the support group, which is a week from today. But I'm going to see if I can, you know, how I'm supposed to be. I know I'm not supposed to be in like perfectly on right away, but I am eating protein at breakfast and lunch. Sorry, lunch and dinner is just meat. It's chicken. It's sometimes sausage, and I know sausage is not quite as much protein as say, um, as like normal beef or like like because it's got more fats in it, which is great for keto. But you know, not great for hitting my protein, which I'm really trying to do. So you know, like I got rotisserie chicken. I had that yesterday for lunch. It was wonderful. I'm gonna use it again today, but I'm gonna make it up with some cream cheese and either gonna make an Alfredo like sauce or I'm gonna make a buffalo sauce. I haven't decided yet. But both of them, both recipes I got from the 3 ways to make rotisserie chicken at ketoconnect.net. Highly recommend that site for great recipes. Chicken's great for the macros, the high macros, and then I'm going to be getting, you know, like I'm going to be making the pizza tonight, which is the canned chicken, and that's also from that site. But it's the crust of the pizza. It's canned chicken, an egg, and Parmesan cheese, and you mix that together, and you bake it ahead of time, and then you bake it with your toppings on. And we don't even bother with sauce. So I'm just going to be putting cheese and pepperoni on it with some mozzarella and feta, and Cassie's decided she wants to pay attention. She was so good in the back there for a while. But yeah, I know, you know, it used to be that I'd make that up and it's a 10-ounce can of chicken. So it would make a pizza about like that big, and my husband and I would cut that in half and split it. I am not eating half of that pizza, you know, but having a slice of it sounds really, really good. So I'm excited about trying that tonight. And yeah, like I said, I go back to work tomorrow. And starting the half day, you know, have my water, I'll have my vitamins. I got a and I'm done with Care Fate, so yes. Um, but I got one of the things where I can pack it for a week, but there's individual things for a day, so I can just pop out the vitamins, stick it in my my lunch bag, and take it. So I'm happy with that, and I think I'm prepared. I didn't sleep well last night because we got to, you know, trying to work on the project with my husband, and we got to bed late. I didn't sleep great. But on the whole, I've been fairly, I'm not going to say I'm energized. Like a lot of people say, both, you know, it was funny, both with keto and with cats on the desk, except for me, that I, you know, everybody said, "Oh, you're gonna be so energized." It's like you feel like this rush of energy, and it's great. And I have not felt that with either keto or with losing the weight. I'm hoping. I figure I've just still got so much weight that I'm carrying around that it just isn't making a difference. And I also don't think that I look any different. I want to look a little different. I want to. I don't know. Um, I am excited to look different. I am excited for people to look at me and say, "You've lost weight." That would be great because right now I can't even look at me and say I've lost weight. I can feel that I've lost weight, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, this is getting longer than I expected to get, so I'm gonna sign off, and next week I'll be back and I'll tell you how work went. Interesting. Talk to you later. Bye.